Namaste, I am Suprita. From the past video, we are looking into the judgment of Ahalya and Gautama's story. So now let's continue with the same story. What is the secret behind hidden in this story? And let us see what is that standard factor explained in this story. To illustrate this, we present some proportions of ancient professors. Indra Agacha. Sayanacharya writes the commentary on this like Indro vai yagnasya devatetyadi spashtam ariva agacha ityadi ahalyaye jara ityantanam panchanam vyakhyanam prutagarte sambhavatyapi tatparyasvaikatvam abhipretyam sangrahya tatparyam mahuhu hariva agacha tatagati अस्य इंद्रस्य यान्येव चरणानि चरित्राणि पूर्वपक्ष परपक्ष लक्षण भ्यामभिमतस्य वस्तुनो हरणम्. This means there are different means for the five words. The history of Indra is the gateway to all the preceding and the concealed. In the same way, other words are also understood. In Taittiriya Aranyaka, Indra agacha hariva agacha ahalyaye jara. This means this has been learnt. Sayanacharya's commentary on this is like He Parameshwarya Yukta Iha Karmanya Gacha Harivo Harinama Kavashvavasya Vidyete Shukla Krishna Pakshameva Tadiyashvasvam Prapya Harishabdena Uchyete Hariva Agachathabhyam Piyosha Sarvam Harati. This means his name is Indra because he is paramount, and Hari is name of his horse. He is unmistakable of all the preceding and the concealed. So only Indra is also known as Hariva. In the same way, other words are also understood. A similar type of lesson can be found in Shadvimsha Brahmana. Hariva agachi purvapaksha parapaksha ova indrasya hari tabhyam hidam sarva harati ityadi. Mimamsa Darshana and its interpreter tells that this is the nature of the story, which in Shatapatha Brahmana Subramanya Nigada comes in the same Indra agacha hariva agacha ahalyaye jara, and so on words also can be seen. There is a separate official to consider on this complicated feat of this kingdom. It means Subramanya Nigade Harivadi Gunavachaka Padana Muhadi Karanam. This can be found in Mimamsa Darshana. Asamyogatra darsheshu tadvishishta pratiyate karmanama bhavaditi chetna padartatvat. Shabari Muni makes a commentary on these sutras and writes about the word Hariva. Purvapaksha parapaksha indrasya hari tabhyam yesha sarvam haratiti. These flow states are Indra's predecessor and opposition. Because of this only, he is unmistakable of all the preceding and concealed. Kumarila Bhatta writes about this very clearly in Tantravartika scripture. एवं समस्त तेजाः परमेश्वर्य निमित्तेन्द्र शब्दवाच्याः सवितैव अहनीलयमानतया रात्रेरहल्य शब्दवाच्यायाः क्षयात्मा काचरण हेतुत्व जीर्यत्यस्वाद सेने वोदितेनेत्यादित्याम् एवाहल्यजारा इत्युच्यते न तु परिस्त्री व्यभिचारात्. This means being paramount on account of Parameshwara is also known as Indra. The name of the night is Ahalya, as it is observed after the publication of the day. By dissolving it, Aditya has got a name, Vraka, not by having relationship with other women. It is clear from the supplementary quotations that according to Shabari Muni and Kumarila Bhatta, Here, Indra is referred to sun and night is referred to Ahalya. In their monastery, this is not a true story, but sun and night are depicted as natural ingredients. Individuals has not made a reference to the prevalent story. Such questionable terms need to be followed by an elemental process. Whatever the meaning is, according to Kumarila Bhatta and others for the words Jara, Ahalya, Indra, and so on, does that has been accepted by other translators or not? Which Brahmin words are accepted by the translators. The meaning of the same words will be same in Vedas. We need to know about this. First of all, let's see the meaning of the word Jara. In Nirukta, 3rd chapter and 16, Jara Abhagam, while making the interpretation of this mantra, Yaska Muni tells, Jara Abhagam, Jara Iva Abhagam, Adityotram Jara Uchyate, Ratrer Jarayitam. Sun is referred as Jara. That means he is known as Vraka. In Anyatra, Ratri Radityo Dayenantaryate. This means as soon as sun rises, night is disappeared. Therefore, sun is referred to be Vraka. Even in Vedas, the word Jara means Vraka. Udiraya Pitara Jara Abhagam. This is taken from Rigveda 10th Mandala 11th Sukta and 6th Mantra. Sayanacharya describes like Apam Jaraha Swakiya Tape Nodakayanam Jarayita Suryaha Jarayati Ti Jara Adityaha. This means the sun that diffuses the clouds through its heat and ends known as Jara. To know the special meaning of the word Jara, memorize these mantras. Advarasya Jaram Agnim. This is taken from Rigveda 10th Mandala 7th Sukta and 5th Mantra. Prabodhaya Jaritar Jaramindram. This comes from Rigveda 10th Mandala 42 Sukta and 2nd Mantra. Shukra Shushushkvam Ushona Jaraha. This is taken from Rigveda 1st Mandala 69th Sukta and 1st Mantra. Abodhi Jara Ushasamupasyat. This is taken from Rigveda 7th Mandala 91 Sukta and 1st Mantra. The word Jara is derivative from the element Jru Vayohano. There is a proportion in this mantra Dara Jaro Kartarini Lukcha. After looking into the word Jara, now let's understand the meaning of the word Indra. Indra is referred to sun. In Shatapada Brahmana clearly tells that sun is being known as Indra. Esha Evendrayo Esha Tapati means sun only has become Indra. This is what he does. In Shadvimsha Brahmana, Sayanacharya says, Adityatmaka Indraha Parjanyaha Sarvesham Purogami. Even this has accepted the sun was only Indra. The word Indra means Idi Parameshwarye. Regarding this word, Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati tells, Indate Parameshwaryavan Bhavatiti Indra Samartonta Ratmadityo Yogiva. After knowing the meaning of the word Indra, now let's see the meaning of the word Gautama. Here moon is referred by the name Gautama. In Nirukta 2.6 says, Surya Rashmin Chandrama Gandharvaha Ityapi Nigamo Bhavati Sopi Gauruchyate. Wherever you see the word Gau in Nirukta, and that refers to moon. Gachatiti Gaurati Shayanena Gauriti Gautamaschandraha. Here moon is being highlighted. The moon is the maker of the night, and that the night is named as Ahalya. The husband of night is moon, and that moon is also called as Gautama. Meaning of the word Ahalya can be this way also. Ahaliyate asyam. The day in which it gets mixed up is known as night. Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati writes as Haha vyapnoti tyahalya ratri vaham aharlihate syamitiva. In this way, in this story explains about words in Ahalya, Jara, Indra, and so on. Now let's briefly discuss what Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati tells about this and what are these main points. In Rigveda Chaturveda Bhashya Bhumika, page number 864, tells that Tata cha kaschid dehadarindro devaraja asid. Sa Gautama striyam jarakarma kritavan. Tasmai Gautamena shapo dattasahasra bhago bhavati. Tasmai ahalyaye shapo dattaswam pashana shila bhaveti. Tatra drushyo mityeva kataha santi kutaha. A samapalyalankarartatvat गच्छतीति गौरती शयनेन गौरिति गौतमश्चन्द्रः तयोः स्त्रीपुरुषवत् सम्बन्धोऽस्ति रात्रिरहल्या कस्मादहर्दिनं लीयते स्यां तस्माद् रात्रिरहल्योच्यते स चन्द्रमाः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रमोदयति स्वस्त्रिहल्याय सुखायां त्रसा सूर्य इन्द्रो रात्रे अहल्याय गौतमस्य चन्द्रस्य स्त्रिय जार उच्यते कुतः अयं रात्रेर्जरयिता शुशुवयो हानौ इति धात्वार्थो विप्रेतोऽस्ति रात्रेरायुषो विनाशक इन्द्रः सूर्य एवेति मन्तव्यम् एवं सद्विद्योपदेशो आर्तालङ्कारभूतयां भूषणरूपायां सच्चस्त्रेषु प्रणीतायां कथायां सत्यां या नवीनग्रन्थेषु पूर्वोक्तमिथ्याकथा लिखितास्ति सा केनचित् कदापि नैव मन्तव्या हि एतादृशोऽन्यश्चापि. This means Indra is the king of the gods. He was having the relationship with Rishis Gautama's wife Ahalya. Gautama cursed Indra has to get his body covered completely with valva and so on. This is the story in mythology, but in actual scripture it is not the same way. This story also has figure of speech. So there is the decor of the girl and boy, how men and women will be together always. In the same way, moon and night will be together. The moon's name is Gautama because as he moves very fast. And night is named by Ahalya because the day is paced. And the sun will retire overnight. So call him as artful. This good-natured phenomenon has been corrupted by immature men and has produced harmful effects. Therefore, all the scholars has to go through the exact meaning of the scriptures. This description can be found in Letter and Solicitations, Hindi version, page number 74, written by Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati. In the case of Maharshi Dayananda Saraswati, the story is figurative. Any of the prevalent stories in this regard are mythical. So this is all about the stories of Ahalya and Gautama. So by this time you must be knowing the exact story of Ahalya and Gautama. So let's meet in the next video with a new topic. Until then, namaste.